have an understanding, please. And then Elvis is gonna be as kind as possible, because at the end of the day, we are family. We are the ones that's keeping the base afloat. So we have to get along. Simple as that. We have to get along. And that's what this meeting is about. So who wants to start first?
I know many of you have a lot of things to say, so you need to start talking because, like, I don't even understand what's happening in the base. You guys, there's too much plotting, too much backbiting, too much backstabbing, too much talking behind the backs. All right, we are not kids in this faction. We are not children. We are all mature. We are all men. Some of us are married. Some of us have kids. IRL. So we are not kids. We are not children. All right. Some of us we are old. We are not 25. We are not 26. All right. We are 28 and above. So if you have anything you want to say, I advise you now to please um say it out, bring it off your chest, and let us trash it now, once and for all. Because I'm hearing different things from different soldiers that I give reps, I'm suffocating you guys in the base, or I'm just coming online to give orders and go offline, and how inactive I am. I know those things. So now is I'm actually in a good to listen to you guys and see how best possible we can trash it out within ourselves. Um Otherwise, so if anybody has anything to say, please you can proceed to say. So Sir Smith, you are the moderator, so you can continue.
All right, so let's start with this here. How does each and everyone feel about the new hiring application that went up on Discord? That's where we're gonna start right now. Speak on that topic. Go ahead, Mr. Perk. You go first.
I just feel like it's too much going on. I feel like we all still have personal lives. It's just adding more stuff on to the game when we really supposed to be having fun. I feel like some I don't really know how to say it. I just feel like just get back to me. Just get back to me.
Go ahead, Mr. Gray.
I think some are questioning why the shakeup of teams when the teams have been running just fine in stuff on that aspect. I mean, some people have already said they don't understand it because everything's been running smooth.
All right, Mr. Elvis, your thoughts and concerns, please, or your
I just,
comment.
sorry, sir, you have to say that again. You said everybody is what?
I said a lot of the team leaders and other team members, I mean, I don't have an issue with the shakeup, but others are saying why the shakeup if things have been running smooth for the last few months.
Okay, so let me answer that your question, sir. No matter how good an FG is, right? For example, FG Demon, he was a good FG. Everybody loved him. We all respected him, right? So, does that mean that he's going to be FG forever, or he's going to be FG just because he's good and he's the best person for the position? Does that mean that he's going to be FG forever? Is the question, sir? Yes or no?
Mr. Gray.
Well, I mean, he could be FG later on, but his time was up.
Okay, so his time was up, and then the new FG, right?
But like I said,
We
I
got
don't
it,
have an
bro.
issue with. Like I said, I don't have an issue with the shakeup. It's just other people have said stuff.
This is just a
Okay, so
conversation, y'all. Okay.
so let me explain, right? Hold on, let me explain, right? So hold on, sorry.
This is a conversation, y'all. Okay, no one is getting in trouble, and no one is getting reps for speaking their minds. You guys have to speak your
No,
mind.
wait, hold on. Who is giving reps?
No, no, no,
If
no, 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 no.
anybody, hold on, no, hold on. Let me clear it. Stop saying anybody is giving reps. We're having a meeting. So who is going to give anyone rep for anything? Like, bro, what the fuck? If nobody breaks a rule and nobody breaks a rule and nobody does what they are not supposed to be doing, nobody give out rep. Do we just decide, oh, Mr. Jersey, I'm giving you 3 reps because you spoke your mind? No, we don't do that. So that's a bad notion coming from you guys, and is really annoying because nobody here in this room that will ever tell me that I'm unfair to them. If there's anybody here that I've ever been unfair to you, you can say to me right now that, oh, GFG Blaze, you've been unfair to me, you've been corrupt, you do corruption, you are partial, and you don't do what you're supposed to do. Just tell it to me now. Give me an instance and give me evidence, and I promise you, I'm going to dismiss myself from this faction. So until you are able to do that, please. So let me explain the reason why leadership is being changed. Now, there is a new FG. The new FG can decide to sack me, can also decide to sack DFG not. All right. He can decide to change the both of us. No complaints, no issues, because that's his power of the as the new FG. And then also, whenever there is a new FG, just like when it happens when Demon became FG, there is usually leadership change for all the teams. This is because there are other soldiers that have been rank 9s that want to be rank 10, that want to be rank 11. It gives them the opportunity to prove themselves. It gives them the opportunity to show themselves. It gives the opportunity for those people who has not become rank 10 or rank 11 to also get that position. Now, don't get me wrong. If a team leader feels he's doing well and he deserves that position, it's not as hard as you guys think. You can just simply apply again. Like for example, if Miss ATL thinks, oh, I should still be training leader, and stuff like that, she can apply for the team again. It doesn't matter. Nobody is taking anyone's job. Just that we need to reshuffle the leadership because it's been 3 months, and um new set of leaders need to come up to show themselves, to prove themselves as leaders. So that's why we are changing leadership. And the new FG is magnanimous enough. Yes, let me use magnanimous. He's generous enough to open applications for everyone, give everyone the opportunity, give everyone a level playing field to become leaders. So if the FG decides to appoint, just for example, pick Sir Mark as the new hiring team leader, pick Sir James as the new event team leader, pick Miss Lazario as a team leader, nobody is going to question that because he's the FG. But he is magnanimous enough to make sure that there's an application and there's a level playing ground for everyone to become leaders. So that I think that has sorted the leadership issue. So Sir Smith, continue.
All right, let's get thank you very much, Mr. Blaze. What Mr. Blaze is basically saying is not that the leadership position is changing or he wants to remove anyone, right? He's basically saying we have a lot of generals and it's going to be having a lot of generals and everyone needs a chance. You understand? To see what it feels like to be a leader in one of these positions. So do not feel like your job is at risk. It's basically like, let's give someone else a chance. That's all it is. Just like how the FG have 3 months and he's gone, everyone else needs a chance to at least to show that you could the reason you really put that suit on. That you could lead, that you could be a leader. All right. I saw you, Mr. Black, but let's get Mr. Jersey to his arm is hurting.
Nah, my arm's not hurting. I just feel bad. It's all the Twinkies sweating out of my armpit. Um, I mean, I I stand on this, and please take this as taking in consideration of all the generals and all their personal lives. And please be aware of how much strain a requirement of a position is going to add because our daily lives um, they definitely impact on how detailed,
Activity.
I should say. No, not activity. I'm saying detailed because if you got kids at the house and everything like that, or you have a, a day job plus a part-time job or whatever, things get in the way. But please just be mindful of the requirements that you put out to where, as I should say in parentheses, um, or quote, air quote, um, choking. So that I think that's where the choking process or description comes from. With all of the new positions, I mean, I don't have a problem with it as long as the people that are coming up can learn from the individuals like Sir Gutta, Miss ATL, Sir T Max, all of the people that have been in position. And if there hasn't been any problems, please pass along everything that you know, even if you get somebody that is in second command or third command, however they're going to work this, um, just to make it work, for everybody. As far as reprimands, I ain't worried about reprimands, because quite honestly, we're speaking our minds and we're just trying to sort things out. When you go through a change, you have to talk about it. And then when changes happen, you guys have to understand that dealing with the changes, people are going to talk. They're going to talk everything out. So don't take it as talking behind your back as much as it is um, just conversing and just kind of venting to each other for the most part. Because I've had numerous conversations with people, and there were people that wanted to leave. Um, but at the same time, communication saves everything, and giving it time also helps. So that's my standpoint. I also got my application in for training and SRT. So is what it is. Anything that we do, I feel, has got to be for keeping this faction as good as it's been.
Your comments, Mr.
Okay,
Blaze.
so let me quickly respond to what you just said, sir. So basically, you're saying that the task for generals is choking, right? Is that not what you mean? Your first and few statements.
It in a sense, I'm not saying that it is right now, but further on into the future, um, going forward, um, with all of the documentation and everything like that, you know, I feel is quite a few people. Um, one, they're not used to it. Two, um, practice needs to happen with it just to see how it is. So that's where the description of choking that I said with the requirements kind of lies upon.
Well, okay, what
Okay,
specific requirements are you speaking of, Mr. Toe?
But with you got to screenshot everything, log the raids and stuff like that. Stuff along those lines. The added documentation.
Can I speak? Because I think I know what he's talking about.
go
Elaborate,
on.
please.
He's talking about one, the weekly reports. Two, how
Okay, wait, hold on right there.
general.
Mr. Blaze, 1 second. Explain the weekly reports, please. And like how you was exactly how you said it before. Explain it, please.
Okay, so The weekly report is not like is nothing. All right, is nothing. Is not supposed to be an issue with anyone because we have given you a very simple format to follow. Just like it's because I don't know. Should I say you guys don't get to read the full instructions? Because if you, I'm sorry. Because if you do, if you get to read the instructions on the weekly report, you will notice that it is just talk about what you did for the week and then give reports of each of your activities, how many base guides you did, how many interview you did, how many raids you attended. All these things are not hard to keep record of. All right, it happens within a week. So if we are asking generals to do some weekly tasks, generals, you have to lead raid as generals. Generals, you have to lead you have to do interviews. You also have to lead trainings. Like that's the basic three things you have to do. Lead raid, conduct interviews, lead trainings, and also participate in SRT activities. For example, if you're asked to do two interview in a week as a general, do you guys want to tell me that in the space of 7 days, each general here cannot do two interview or like cannot find time in a week to come out to conduct at least two interviews, or they cannot find time to lead raids, two, three, four raids in a week, or they cannot find time to lead to go for SLT patrols and do other base activities. Like it's a bit funny, all right.
Hold on. It's
I'm going
actually not
to
funny.
I'm
Hold
going
on.
to please don't interrupt me because I don't interrupt you when you're talking. So please, that's actually
Well,
very
don't
rude
call
to
something
interrupt.
funny if people aren't available at those times then.
Hold on,
Yes,
Mr.
if you
One
are
mic at a time.
Yes,
One mic at a
if you are not available at that time in a day, then the next day you should be available for that time. Like you can't tell me that in a week you can't find time. Because I also work. I'm not jobless. Like I work. I actually do a government work. Right. I work in a government institution. I went to a military training. I came out of camp and I was posted as a personnel. All right. So I work from 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. every day. Like, and I still find time to come on. Like right now, this is midnight. Like right now, this is 2:05 a.m. my time, and I'm here. Like I have work tomorrow morning. All right. So if you have passion for the server, if you have passion for the army, if you have passion for the faction, doing some simple weekly task is not going to be anything. All right, you guys, you should go to some servers and see that in some servers, NRP, you cannot even become a general without having to do some task. I think the issue is because most of you here, you just became generals based on the fact that you have XPs. All right, that is the reason why you guys are feeling that the daily task or the weekly task is um is a bit much. I don't think it's much because we also have the DFGs and the FG. We also have weekly task from the admins. We have what we are supposed to do. We have how many hours we are supposed to spend at least 3 to 4 hours in game every day, and which we meet it. If you check DFG's FG's weekly reports, right, you will know that you guys weekly report is child's play compared to the report we give. Like we get the DFGs and FGs get reps for not giving weekly reports. We get reps for not meeting our weekly targets. We get like basically we get reps for everything. And if we are able to meet up coupled with our IRL stuff and other things like that. Um, if we are able to meet up with those tasks, I don't see any reason why you guys should not be able to meet up with those tasks. All right, it's not something hard. Like basically, if all the teams are active, say for example, after first raid, Sir Jesse requests to lead a training, and then he takes the rank 0 to 6 to AP. They are doing training, and then Sir Cash County requests um goes for SLT with some generals and some higher hard hats. Like that is division of labor. All right. We want to build a base where there is proper role play, not just soldiers coming online. Because you are generals, you think you can just come online, do whatever you like, do watches, probably do some trainings, do material theft event and go offline. No, we have to role play properly. Um, you guys, you don't expect your team leader to be doing all the job. For example, Sir Mark is the MP leader. You don't expect him to be doing the job of locking down the base all the time. He is basically supposed um, to supervise the activities of the MP team while the generals and the hard hats are doing the job. But you guys basically leave the work for the generals, for the leaders to do, which is not right. So, for the leadership application, let me reinstate that one more time. The FG decided to reshuffle the leadership because the base guide leader, if you guys notice, there is a little flaw. The base guide leader is a rank 9, which is not supposed to be so. All team leaders are supposed to be rank 10 and 11. So, moving forward, we have decided to merge the MP team and the SROT team into one to make it Army Special Forces. They are still going to be doing their duties as MP and SRT respectively, but they are going to have just one leader who is going to be a rank 11. And then the hiring team leader is also going to be a rank 11. The event team leader, the training team leader, and the base guide team leader will then be they will be rank 10. So five team leaders are what we need. And FG is very magnanimous to make a level playing field for everyone to apply. So we should be grateful for that. So Sir Jesse, please go on.
Yeah, you kind of piqued my interest here with a few things that you said. Um, maybe it wasn't you, maybe it was somebody else. You said that other servers do this. Okay. Um, I mean, just because other servers do this um, doesn't really matter. It just comes down to what the FG says, right? Or is it the DFG? This is the clarification that I need. It goes for all servers and it's needed to RP properly. Okay. Hmm. All right.
Sir Joey Beer, please go on.
When you say arrogant, Joey, give us an example, please.
I could give you an example.
Okay, go ahead.
He said it's at some time different things. Some people work night shifts, so we're not on for the training in the morning or in the
Mhm.
afternoon because we're at work. So it's not funny that we don't have fucking time.
James, but you gotta look at it like this though. Never mind, never mind.
Go ahead, Slim. Go ahead. Speak your mind, brother. Please. This is
Now
not
I'm
about
gonna wait my
against
turn.
anything.
I'm just thinking of stuff to say right now. I got most of it.
All right. What else you wanted to say, Mr. Joey? When you said arrogant, explain. So when you say arrogant, you mean like is he over pushing? Joey, you have to give a real scenario of how he has been arrogant, please.
Hold on.
Hold on, Miss.
Sorry. I have to cut you there. Basically, you are not supposed to do interview in RT. I've told you a lot of times. The only person allowed to do interview in ROT are the DFGs and the FG. And then even the hiring team leader is not supposed to do interview in ROT. ROT is not an interview place. ROT is for generals meeting. Hold on, please. ROT is for rank up interviews, not for civilian interviews. You're actually supposed to make use of the HQ. And sometimes when I come into ROT, I see you doing an interview, and I also make use of the ROT to talk to soldiers to address issues. Do you expect me to go to HQ, or do you expect me to go to mid to talk to generals? I actually have a screenshot. I actually have a screenshot of me telling you. I actually have a body cam of me telling you. So I actually have a screenshot of me telling you, and I actually have a body cam of me telling you, like, bro, I have unlimited space on my phone. I'm always on cam. All right. Whenever I clock in, the first 1 hour, 30 minutes, I'm on cam, bro. So most times I come into ROT and I see you doing interview, and I have to take for example, I called Sakash County into ROT today, and I called some other generals. You don't expect me to take DFG business to HQ or to mid or to AP. No. I told you this a couple number of times. You are not supposed to do interviews in RT, but I keep overlooking you. I don't. When you did the first interview today, did I ask you to leave? No. You did the second one. I did. It was the third one. I needed to use RT, and I had to tell you to leave. So I don't see how that is me being arrogant. I'm telling you to please leave RT and go to HQ to do your interview.
All right. So what? Sorry. Go ahead. Yes.
Can I say something real quick, and it'll probably
Yeah.
clear all this up real quick.
All right. One second, Jersey. Let me just say this here, right? Before you go ahead, Jersey. So I could understand the miscommunication because Joey was very new for the interviewing team, and someone probably told him to do the interview in RT prior, is why he probably felt comfortable doing it in RT, which, folks like Mr. Mac and myself and probably Miss Norton know from being experienced. I'm not sure, but with the experience, we all know that this is like quarters for the DFG and FGs, yes. And for personal conversation, like sorry, Slim as well knows for sure that we don't do interviews in here because this is the personal headquarters or the personal quarters for the FG and the DFG specific meetings. And if they are calling upon specific or singling out, let's say generals to come in, hey, you got to come to RT for a meeting and they have a discussion with you, that's what it's for. For HQ, It's easy to fix that problem where interviews is being held in HQ. Please keep it down when walking through HQ. We could place someone at the door to let them know, hey, interviews are being held in here, or a macro could go up and say exactly. You understand, for the interviews, and then not only that, we have a whole bunch of space in there. We could have the other interviewees wait in the back room, and then after one is done, then you call upon the next one, and the next one we could organize it. That's not a problem. We just need to communicate. Go ahead, Mr. Toe.
All right. Just the brief overviews, shadowing that I've done with the interviews. I think the appropriate action or questions is going to be, how are we going to fix this? Because this is how I believe all of this happened. When we get bombarded with many interviews coming in and we have limited time, if RT was open, I believe months ago, this is how it all started. Use RT because we're not using RT right now. So we can have a couple people on the interview and get everything taken care of. Secondly,
Oh,
with HQ, um, if somebody comes in, like I think it was Sir Smith that had the good idea, put somebody at the door, like, hey, be quiet, go in here. They're doing interviews, leave them be. If somebody comes in and just starts talking and interrupting, pull your rank, man. Like, yo, yeah, you see, I'm doing an interview here. Carry on with what you're doing. Get your vest, get your ammo, and please leave. Do it quietly. It's not, we do have the rank for a reason, so we got to keep the other people in line. Um, Other than that, I mean, I think that's where the disruption of using RT came from, is the bombardment of the amount of interviews we would have.
hold on. Sorry, that is not an issue, sir. Sorry to interrupt you. You can actually log down HQ because you're a general. You're also a second in command of interview. So if you want to use HQ for your interview, you can lock it down. But as you cannot lock down RT. Only the DFGs and the FGs can lock down RT, can close down RT. But as generals, you can lock down HQ anytime you want and tell every and you can even tell nobody to enter HQ. And if anybody gets into HQ, you get evidence, send it to me, and I'll book them for Army Rule 6. That's insubordination. All right. Disobeying orders of team leaders or generals, not following orders. So that is that. So during the recruitment, right, that is why I said all generals are supposed to be in the interview team. So I have 5 locations on base, right, that I can do interview and there will not be any single interruption. Different locations. I'm going to whoever the new hiring team leader is that is coming on board, I'm going to take you around and then you make a map and put circles all around the base, different locations that you can do interviews without interruptions. Now, if you have 4 locations, HQ, AP, that's AP sandbags, the sandbags inside AP, like close to the fence, like to the mountain. You have someone at Westgate area by the tents towards the ending of the fence. We have someone at silos. That's 4 spots already. And then you put generals in these 4 spots. And then you are sending civilians to them for interview. Like it's going to go smoothly. You don't even need to, like, you guys are not even going to interrupt each other. Believe me. It is simply because you have refused to come to me to speak to me. You speak behind my back a lot. Like I have a lot and lot and lot and lot and lot of body cam of you, Sir Joey, talking about me. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like I don't even get angry. Like I don't get angry. I don't get peace. I just see it as a normal thing, right? So if you have come to me and tell me, oh, Sir Elvis, you always kick me out of RT when I'm doing interview. Please, I don't like that. Is there a way we can solve that? Believe me, I'm going to sort it out for you. Like I always say it. If you have any issues, it's part of my clocking macros. when I clock in. I say it all the time. Like, if you have any issues, bring it to me and I will sort it for you. I will listen to you. Bro, I don't judge. All right. I'm not a kid. I don't judge. I don't backbite. I'm not corrupt and I'm not partial. All right. I do what needs to be done. I when I was a general, when I was a general, all right, like when I was a rank 10 general, like I did what I was supposed to do. I took orders from my leaders. I followed all the instructions. I did my weekly reports. And then I become a colonel general. And then I became a DFG. Now, you don't expect me to behave the same way I will behave a major general. I should behave the same way as a DFG. No, it is different roles. Like, it is different roles. It is different positions. It is different office. We have different macros and we have different ranks. So you don't expect me as the DFG to start behaving like a major general, or you don't expect Sir Cash County. Take for example, Sir Cash County is hiring team leader, rank 11. You don't expect him to behave like you don't expect him to behave like a general. Even basically, yeah, the team leaders are not even supposed to be doing interviews. Hiring team leader is not supposed to be doing interview. Base guide team leader is not supposed to be doing base.
You cut out.
Training.
No, nothing would happen.
I
You
cannot come to you, bro. Hold
That's a
on.
rare ticket
I
if you
can't
do.
come to you. I can't. If you have an issue with me, right? I cannot come to you. You don't. I have Sir Joey. Let me just. You are here now. I'm going to tell you to your face. I have body cam of you saying that I am not active on base. That I'm not active. I just come online to give orders. I just come online to do things like that. But I can't come to you because obviously I don't have an issue with you. I don't have an issue with anybody. I'm just this cool guy that just wants to role play properly and that just wants the right thing to be done. You guys are generals. You don't think you have a free suit, all right? You are generals with suits. The position does not come easy. If you think that the position is too much for you to handle, you can request for demotion and you'll be taken back to soft art and you remain a soft art. And then you just have to do just SRT duties and like simple duties. You don't have to do weekly reports. But if you want to be generals in the base, in the faction, then you have to like be active in your teams. You have to do team tasks, simple team task. If like today you do interview, tomorrow you lead raid, another day you do another thing, like maybe one, two activities in a day, you are done for that day. Then you find out that for a week you are even over you are even doing more than you should be doing if you just take it simple at a time. But some people are thinking like probably we just want you to do everything in a day. No, bro, we don't want you to do everything in a day. You can break it. Oh, today I'm going to do interviews today. I'm going to do my interview task today. Oh, tomorrow I'm going to do my base guide task tomorrow. I'm going to do my training task tomorrow or next tomorrow. And then by the end of the week, you sum it up in your weekly reports. I'm going to take permission from the admins to send a copy of my last weekly report to General's chat so that you guys can see how bulky and how long DFG's reports are. Because basically, we have to read all your reports and use your own reports to write our reports. But we've not been doing that because me personally and DFG not, we have to be following the team leaders' activities. note how many times or how many logs they do on Discord. Oh, base guide, they have 3 logs. Okay, so for the week it was 3 base guide. Interview team, they have 6 logs. So for the week, interview team has 6 log, and we'll put it in our report like that. So we are getting our own report from you guys. That is why we just simply need you guys to do the weekly report. It's not like anybody wants to stress you, anybody wants to give you task. Um like, you don't understand. Like, I basically hold my phone 30 minutes and I'm still writing reports because I have to go to interview channel to check. I have to go to events channel to check. Like, I have to go to various channels to check their team activities for the week before I am able to. Yes, yes. Believe me, my report is I do weekly report of 800 characters, and I break my message into three, and I send it 3 times. I can only do 200 characters at a time. So when I do my report on my notepad, I copy the first 200 characters, I paste it, I copy the next one, I paste it, and I paste like about 600 characters like that while breaking it. So it's not something you can post at once. You can't post it at once. You can post it 2 times. You can post it 3 times. It doesn't matter. But yeah, also we also do DFG notes. You don't even have to be saying all that. All those one is even normal thing. But then again, we also do our own task as DFGs. As FG, he also has his own task to do, and we all report to the FG to be able to have proper reports to the admin. So that is that. Sir Jesse, please go on.
All right. Um, being that we're here speaking the way we are and getting everything out in the air the way we are, I think it's going pretty good. Um, I got a question. Um, quite honestly, I'm not saying that you know I'm not doing it or anybody else should not do anything that's in place right now. Um, but the fact of this popping up in this server, um, how many other servers are having an issue with it with documentation? Not that it's a problem or anything like that, but if it's going to put a strain on the fun that comes out of the RP of this game, no matter your faction, your region, anything like that, um, if the administrators pass it down, are you guys allowed to challenge it or put a recommendation in to say, I don't think this is going to be a good idea for the personal aspect of X, Y, and Z?
Sorry, I don't understand your question.
Are you guys allowed to challenge what the administrators um, of the game put out? Not challenge it,
Ap-
but question it. Question it.
we are not allowed. If admins tell us to do something, it is by the rules. It is by the books. They are not breaking any rule. They are not breaking any law. So we are not allowed to tell them no or to argue with them. Also, you have to know that the admins, we only have faction rules and ROP rules. All right. But then when it comes to the internal army rules, the FG is allowed to make some few changes. Basically, that is what he's doing right now. The team leadership, the whole everything that is happening right now. It is basically because we have a new FG. I assure you guys, give him about 2 weeks to settle down. Let us have new team leaders. Um,
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, um, not challenge it, but bring it up. Like, hey, this might be an issue. This might be something that people are going to turn away from. Um, the FGs and the higher ups with the admin meetings and everything like that. You guys are the spokespeople for us. Um, So if it seems like it might be a little much, I mean, please, please take our considerations in consideration with your meetings with them. So that way the admins don't destroy this game. And that's corporate business right there, um, through and through.
Okay, basically, yeah, this is not the first time things like this is coming up in this server. It is just because FG Tog, the first FG we had was, should I say, corrupt? If he wasn't as corrupt as he was, we would have still be pushing with the old rules and stuff like that. Um, So yeah, we speak for you guys most of the time. The time Sir Smith got dismissed from his position as a lieutenant general, we got the body count from the admins, and they asked us to dismiss. All right, we tried not to. I actually recommended a rep, two reprimands for him, but admin said dismiss. DFG not tried to speak for him. Admin said dismiss. So that kind of situation, what do you want us to do? When admins are on our neck saying, "Oh, you have to go and dismiss this person," like we don't have any choice than to dismiss because obviously the person has done something that he's not supposed to be doing, and there is nothing we are doing on base right now that is against any rule. We are not breaking any rules. Telling generals to Sir Jesse, you should also note for your information, you should also note that you have said that you are not going to do the weekly report or you are not comfortable with doing the weekly report. All right. Um,
Check
hold on, hold
Discord.
on,
Check Discord.
hold
Check
on.
Discord. It's in there.
Okay, so um, this is not new to the server. So just so you know, it's not new to the server. It's not the first time we are doing rank up requirements. Um, And the rank up requirement is not just only for the generals, all right? It's also for soft hats and hard hats. So when a soldier gets to rank 5, they are required to join the base guide team and help the base guide team leader with base guide. So during hiring, all rank 5 and rank 6 are supposed to be at mid or wherever they are supposed to be called to do base guide for new recruits. And before they can get ranked up, they need to do a certain number of base guide. For example, for a um, rank 5, I think lieutenant to go to the rank of captain, they need to do let's say one or two base guide, and for you to go from the rank of captain to major, you need to do like 3 or 4 base guide. That is FG's decision. Is going to decide on the numbers. So the task is also for soft hats. So when sorry, for hard hats. So when you are through with the base guide, you do base guide rank 5 and rank 6, and then you get to rank 7. You are no longer required to be in the base guide. Then from rank 7, you are now required to be in the SROT. That is why SROT patrols is strictly for rank 7 plus. Except we don't have rank 7 or other hard hats online, then we can use all the hard hats. But except that SRT patrol is strictly for rank 7 plus. When they from rank 7 to rank 8, they have to lead about 3 to 4 SRT patrols, the majors, to become colonel. When they become colonels, what the fuck? Okay, now
Why did
just
she
look,
get rep?
just see, just see. Now look at this that just
Yo,
happened, right?
tell me why I
Hold
was
on.
doing the congratulation
Please,
page for
stay
being
off the walkie-talkie, please.
upgraded for the new recruits, and I got army jailed or jailed. Like what? I don't understand. Like
Cash, can you take care of that?
You don't
Yeah,
need to take care of that. You don't need to take care of that. Just message her,
She's in
ask
the
her what
same room.
happened.
Already did.
Okay, now just look. She has been jailed for RP 13, right? And we all know that getting an admin punishment, all right, is Army Rule 8. Breaking and getting a server punishment is Army Rule 8. Now, in this case, what do you think we should do? Like, what do you expect us to do? Do you expect us to, if admin is asking us to dismiss and we are trying to beg, yes, yes, Akash can see that's it, that's it. So do you expect us to just overlook it when she has already gotten an RP 13 punishment? So that's like one of the things we are talking about. It's not everything that we can overlook. All right. There are many times I don't like dismissing soldiers. Like I don't like dismissing soldiers, but there are many times that I don't have a choice. DFG not doesn't have a choice because soldiers we cannot control their activities. They cannot control their activities. All right. Please text her, ask her if she used her macros.
She
Well,
said,
if she
yeah.
used, I mean, if she used macros, we would all see it in the chat, and I don't see any macros of Taser.
She's showing it to me. It's definitely on there.
Where did it happen? Where was she when it happened?
Southgate.
Like, let me ask a question. Can you all see that I posted Taser?
Yeah, but I'm having a screenshot that she posted the macros.
Right, but what I'm saying is, if she did post it, all of us would see it. Like, you could see my Taser right now.
Wait, hold up, because you see what Sapphire says in the chat. She said, "I even told you to put macro." She wild for that.
She said she used macros not even 10 seconds after. Even Lon is saying that she used her macro.
But my question is, how come it didn't show up on the chat then?
Okay, please let's
Because we're
continue.
not
Let's
close to
continue.
her.
Please let's continue. Let's continue. I don't think I'll try to talk to Lily so she doesn't get removed from the faction. Maybe you can give her a rep or two reps. But please let's continue. Let's continue. So is there anybody else that has anything they want to say?
Miss ATL, please go ahead. You had your hand up. I saw you over there with your hand up.
Well, I don't even know. I want to ask a question, but the question was, I know we switching roles for the new people to shine. So the old people that once was on that role, we get demoted to 9, or do we still have the work that we put in for that 10? Do we still continue to be a 10 for all the work we put in, or do we just that work goes invalid and we get knocked back to 9?
Miss ATL, if you want to retain a leadership position, kindly go and apply. You might get chosen again to lead that same team. So, what I just want you guys to understand is that everybody needs an opportunity to prove themselves. Take, for example, when I was a major general, and then I was not given an opportunity to prove myself as a rank 10. How am I going to show that I have leadership abilities or capabilities? Or I was not given an opportunity to prove myself as a corner general. How am I going to show that I have some leadership qualities? It is when we give everyone opportunities to show themselves that we know who are good leaders and those who are, you know, we know you've all been trying for the last 3 months for the tenure of FG Demon, but now we have a new FG and he has decided he wants to change the team leaders. So we have to respect that. If you feel that you are good for a particular position, or you feel that oh you want to prove yourself as a team leader, or you think that oh you have what it takes to be reappointed into that team as the leader, then just go ahead and apply. It doesn't take much to apply. And then you have an interview and we'll make announcement of the leaders. But it doesn't mean we are stripping anyone off their position or their hard work. It just means we are giving others opportunities to show their leadership capabilities, to also experience the rank, all right? As we cannot have one FG for more than 3 months, um, we cannot also have team leaders for more than 3 months. So since there's a new FG, um, uh, sorry, and he wants to change the team leadership, is not hard, it's not far-fetched. Just go and apply. It is if you don't apply that you don't get the position. Because don't think that if you don't apply, someone is going to call you for interview. It is only those that apply to lead those teams that are going to be called for interviews. If we have more than two people for a particular team, 2 people, 3 people applying, we are going to put it out as a poll on Discord for all faction members to go and cast their ballots for that team leadership. Or the FG can choose anyone from at his discretion. It is solely the responsibility and duties of the FG to choose his team leaders. We are going to try our best to do recommendations. We are also going to try our best to make sure we interview everybody that applies.
That's fine. I understand that part. I'm not tripping on that part. I was just wondering, the people that's already a 10, do they get dropped like a demotion to a 9? Do we?
Yes. Yes, when we have a new team leaders, take for example, just an example though, Sir Austin gets team leader for hiring. Marcus is going to get demoted and also be promoted to that position. Miss Lazaro gets team leader for ASF, Army Special Forces. She's going to be promoted to that rank. Sir Joey gets team leadership of base guide. He's going to get ranked up to rank 10. Sir Smith gets team leadership of training. He's also going to get ranked up to rank 10. So we are going to derank all the present leaders when we have new leaders.
Okay, that's all I want to know.
What I
So
would say is,
is there so is sorry so is there any other person, any other thing that anybody has to say? For
Anyone have any concerns about
I
the
don't
what
have a
you call
concern.
about the wait, hold on, about the weekly report and how long it might be?
No, I mean, I don't. I just do have something that I just want to shoot from the hip and speak my mind. Anybody that's in a current position, please, 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 I just ask you because we do pretty good. Just make sure if somebody's coming in, just please take the time to like coach them through a little bit, even in like some personal time and shit like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, you guys can coach the people that are coming in because there may not be some things that they do that is very important. It could be so small that it can be overlooked, and that's how things fall apart. So I appreciate every single one of you guys that are in a position to do event training, SRT, the events, raid, everything like that. You know what I mean? Because the more they're going to know, the better we're going to the better we're going to do.
Okay, thank you. So for those that have issues with me, for those that have been saying that, okay, Peck, go on.
Oh, I was just gonna ask, is there any other type of way that I could try to fill out an application? Because like this is a guest account, and when I tried to do the application, it was telling me to put an email in, and my email is not linked to this account. Oh, okay. Well, it's over. Thank you.
Just log in your mail to your phone and then click the link. It will take you. Please, Sasina, come to RT. Why are you not in RT, sir? Please come to RT. Okay, Jersey, go on.
Yeah, wait a minute. I got a serious question here. Man, why don't you sell me one of them cars for like the dirt, like EBT price? That pisses me off. No, I'm just kidding.
Sir, what did you say?
Uh,
Tally is here. Tally is here.
I said I got a real big, serious problem with you not selling me one of them nice, fancy cars for the low price of, I don't know, state assistance price.
Oh, if you want to buy a car, you can go to Premium. I bought all my cars from Premium. So,
It was a joke.
okay. So, is there any other issues? Um, yeah. We want to have a harmonious base, right? We want to have a base where, it doesn't matter. We
We
can
need
come
to,
out anytime for it.
yeah, we
So,
need to collaborate.
we want to have a base where there is peace, there is love, and there's cooperation. We want to have a base where there's brotherly love. Um, it's a pity that as at the time many of you became generals, I was not around. All right. Um, I was out. Um, I was out of the base for about 3 weeks. Um, um, NRP. I had some military trainings to do in real life. I had to serve my country, and I had to be in camp for about 3 weeks. It was during that period many of you became generals, so you did not have the opportunities to get to know me or get to know the kind of person I am. So moving forward, if anybody has any issue with anyone, personally, I don't like people talking behind people's back. I don't like people saying things behind people's back. If you feel, oh, this person has done something that I don't like, just approach the person and speak to the person about it. Um, I want us all to speak with one voice, to have one coordination, and to work together to move the faction forward. Ms. Lazario, quickly, please, let's go for it quickly.
Okay. I just wanted to say this real quickly. For the people who are stepping up to fill out those applications to take the leadership positions, I just want to say make sure that you can fulfill those positions, because now that you have heard and know that the people who have earned their spot as leaders and have been doing a good job in those spots, if you do happen to get picked to take the spot, now that you know that those people ranks will go down even though they have earned them, it's important for y'all to take those positions and lead just as the person who have been holding those leadership positions, so that them losing their rank don't go in vain. Like, at least make them proud of being leader, and taking their spots, and just wanted to say
Uh,
that.
all right, 1 second. Let me say this here. Mr. Elvis. Um, it okay. I just want to understand this. Would the leaders lose their ranks? That's the question.
You
If
said what?
uh, hold on 1 second.
Yes, sure. Yes, yeah, I already addressed that. Yes, if you don't expect hiring team leader to be a rank 9 general, do you? So all the leaders are going to lose their ranks, and just like before Tallahassee became a colonel general, or before Samak became a lieutenant general, they were once major generals, and they were once people in their position. Some left the faction, creating a vacuum in leadership. But right now, they've worked with the previous FG for a while. They've worked with the previous FG for a while, and the new FG has decided to have a change in leadership. Like I said, all present team leaders can apply, and there is even a higher possibility of them getting their roles back. But just for the sake of should I say bureaucracy or formality, everyone needs to apply for the leadership position.
Okay, because what I try to
Yes, I already
understand them,
said that, bro. I already said that.
also they are
Presently,
going to be
all
demoted.
all the rank 10s and rank 11s are going to be demoted to rank 9, and they are going to be the new team leaders are going to be ranked up according to their position. Hiring team leader rank 11, ASF team leader.
But does that mean that they're gonna get lower pay?
Oh yes, they are going to. That's not on me, bro. I'm not the one paying the salary. It's the game.
But I'm saying, okay, because I thought it was if someone apply for the position is for them to have an opportunity to lead. You know what I'm saying? Not basically like them taking someone's position, but it's like, okay, let me just give another person a chance because I've already been doing it for 3 months. So why not? I didn't know that the rank was gonna change.
Yes, the rank is going to change truly. Sir Smith, why are you asking this question? Have you not been on this base when the exchange of leadership and seeing
Yes,
how
I have.
did we not demote people to promote you guys? The first time you became a colonel general, did we not remove people from their position to put you guys because you guys became team leaders? So it is only team leaders that can be rank 10 and rank 11.
Okay. All right. You're right. You're
Okay,
right.
thank you very much, sir. Okay, so thank you guys for coming out. Um, I hope that this meeting has been able to clarify some issues on ground. Um, do you guys want us to close the meeting, or you want us to come back after the next read? Or we are good? Are we good?
Mr. Tally, I see you just logged in. I know you probably have stuff to say. No? Anyone?
Yeah, we definitely got
Not
ready.
much actually. I don't have
I
anything to
know
say.
Mr. Slim had something to say. Mr. Reaper.
We don't have time. We need to get out and get set up.
And they said
Okay.
somebody, they said the intruder
Let's
just logged
let's make a
out
salute.
and me.
Let's make a salute and go for a raid. After the raid, we'll bring all the soft arts after the raid.
Everything else finished say, y'all pretty much cleared it already.
Okay, so is there anyone here that still has an issue with me being the DFG? Because I am aware that some people it's funny though, but some people actually want me out of the DFG position. But um, if there's still anything you have to say, if there's still anything you want us to know, please kindly use your taxi emotes. Okay, so since there's nobody that wants to say anything, please, and please, I want to beg you guys, please let us cooperate together. You guys, you need to cooperate with us. You need to work with us so we'll be able to move this base forward, and we are all going to enjoy the base. The general task, the weekly reports, they are not something that is hard to do. Um, the weekly report is just for you to dedicate 30 minutes every of your time every week on Thursdays to do the reports. And then but for this week Thursday, there's not going to be reports because basically all the channels on Discord have been deleted. So even the Discord is undergoing through some restructuring. So for this week, everybody, let's just do our task, do interviews, do trainings, do what we're supposed to do. We don't need to post the logs, we don't need to post any evidence of anything this week. As soon as we have new team leaders from next week, the team leaders have been announced. Team membership has been announced. Then we can now start doing our weekly task to fill in our weekly reports. I want to appreciate you guys for always coming on. I want to appreciate you guys for always covering for us because it's not easy. Most times I have to sleep at night, and that is when you guys are mostly awake. So, you guys, thank you very much for covering for me, for covering for the FG, and for covering for the DFGs. And we all need to know that um, we need to have an absolute loyalty to the FG because he is the leader of the faction. We have to show him our support. We have to show him that we care. We have to show him that we respect all that he's doing, trying to reform the army to make sure that the army is a better place. Yes, thank you guys. So, Sir Smith, DFG Not, do you have anything you guys want to say?
I do, man. I want to thank you very much, Mr. Ellis. You understand for, taking the time out to speak to everyone. You understand? And for everyone being here, hope that we at least have an understanding of what's going on. So, we could work together as one, man. That's what we really want. We don't want no confusion. We don't want no back and forth. We just want to have fun when we log on and RP the right way. But thank you so much, Mr. Elvis. You know what I'm saying, for being able to listen. You understand? At least listen.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. Um, so I'm going to encourage every one of us to go and apply for the leadership position. If you know you have a team that you are good with the team, go and apply. By this time next week, we are going to have new set of rank 10s and rank 11s because yeah, some of the old ones are still going to be retained. FG's decision, but then again, please let's all go and apply for anything we feel that we'll be able to lead well. Thank you very much, guys. Good night from my side. I have to sleep now because I have work early in the morning. So, um, if no one has anything to say, if no one has anything to do, please let's take a salute. Okay, Sir Joy. For the application is closing tomorrow before first read. About 30 minutes before the first read, the application is going to close because we open it for 48 hours. So after the raid, we'll go through all the applications, then we'll start inviting everybody that applied one after the other for their interview. And then depends on how long we can finish the interview, then we'll make our resolutions and we'll announce the new leaders. Probably, sir, if we're able to finish all the interviews tomorrow, no problem. But if we're not able to finish it tomorrow, then It can drag on till like let's say Wednesday or Thursday, but before Thursday because um we have admin meetings on Fridays. So Friday is like basically the beginning of a week in the faction for the Yuba Army faction because we start our new week on Fridays. I'm sorry, on Saturdays instead of Mondays. So we do our weekly reports by Fridays. We do admin meetings by Friday. So yeah, by Friday everything should be sorted out. Okay, thank you very much. So, anybody has anything they want to say? Satalasi, Mr. Lazarus, Mark, Cash County, Jersey, Smith, Slim, Violet, Perk,
I got Twinkies.
Cinema, Arizona, Joey, or Janai. Anyone has anything to say?
I
Okay,
got
no problem.
Twinkies.
Okay, no problem. Let's take it. Okay. Yes, let's take a salute. We can go for territory or we can do whatever we want to do. Thank you guys.
Let's get ready. Get ready. Salute.
He damn sure did.
He just parked. Yeah, he literally just parked and is hopping out the car. Come on, y'all heard that? He's getting out the car. He's grabbing all his stuff to get out the car.
You reported who?
Me,
The
probably.
intruder.
Nah.
Nah, the
Mrs.
intruder.
Kelly.